is your name?
I am Smoothini,
You are Smoothini.
the Ghetto Houdini.
What's up, everybody?
What's going on?
Got Smoothini. I'm
We're gonna
explaining
get
the
started.
story. I'm explaining the story that, like, I just came back from Hollywood, LA, La La Land, and like a couple of days before I left, I lost my glasses, and I'm trying to drive at night, and I can't drive at night without glasses. It'll be dangerous for the entire planet. I just came back from going to the store to buy my kids some like little drinks so they can be occupied while I'm with you guys. And in the process, I got a pack of cigarettes. Well, I sit down at my messy ass desk. I found my glasses. I'm excited.
You lost your cigarettes.
But then I lost my fucking cigarettes that I just bought. Leave me alone. God, fuck it. God damn it. Anyways, how you doing, buddy?
How was the flight?
Oh shit. You know what? I think I found them.
Were they in your pocket?
No, they were in my jacket pocket that I took off.
Ah, genius. That's where it went.
Fucking
not-
pocket management, man. That's fucking magic word when you know it.
Yeah, for tricks, man, but not for living.
No, you gotta know it. You gotta know where your smokes at every fucking minute of the day.
Well, it was only because Deanna, no. Inside. Stay inside. You gotta take these kids and fucking put them to task, you know what I'm saying? Birth control. Anybody watching?
Yes.
Smoothini here. Use birth control, everybody, please. Work on them.
Control.
How are we gonna do this? So what's up? Who's the host? Who's leading me down the path?
Well, it's been a
So-
minute since we had a podcast. Usually Dan starts it off. So Dan, go ahead, man.
So, welcome to Conversation with Cunnilingus.
Dude, no.
What is it again?
Try again.
Welcome to Constipation with a Conjurer.
Come on now. Try one more time.
What's it called?
Conversation.
Conversation with a Conjurer.
Yeah.
I'm Smoothini. With me is my co-host.
Daniel Rivington.
Cough medicine, got a corona. So I'm Alex Johnson. With me is my co-host Smoothini, and with us today is Alex Johnson. Alex Johnson, it's nice to have you with us today. And
Good to have you.
you got a cigarette there.
Yeah, I do.
So it's been a while since we've done one of these, and so it's nice to get back on the podcast action. And with us today is the amazing, the hip hop Houdini Smoothini, and thanks for coming along. And,
You're welcome.
Spending some of your quality time with us today.
Thank you. Thank you for having me, man. I've been having a decent 2022, and it's only February.
It can only get better than last year, right?
Yo, if I get fucking herpes, it'll be better than last year.
I do.
Yeah,
have
so,
herpes now, but you know, having a leaky dick's the least of my problems. So AJ, do you want to tell us about what you've been doing recently?
Oh man, it's
Playing cards. Let me
yeah,
see that
dude.
shit.
I guess if we're gonna plug it, we might as well get it out of the way. Got a deck
Yep.
coming out. So this will be my very first deck of cards. AJ Origins, shameless self-promotion. So yeah, that's what I've been working on here the past few months. But let's go ahead and kick this thing off, man. So our last episode was with Banachek, right? and he was
Yep.
episode 23. So episode 24 is Smoothini. Both have been an influence on me and my magic. And Smoothini was telling me, so he prefers to be called Smooth, if you know him. But he was saying that he actually was Vanacek was a big influence on him in his career. So you want to talk about that, Smooth?
Yeah. So, anyways, a long time ago, I bought a very small blue book called Psychological Subtleties, and it was pretty expensive. And a regular person, like, why would you pay so much money for a small book? And in it was all these little nuggets, all these little tips, and all these little ways of like improving mentalism. And I put it to task, man. I put it to task, and a lot of that shit really were some of the things that impressed the people that got me to where I'm at, opened the doors. It was like little simple things, psychological subtleties, duh. And obviously, I loved his story about how, I think he fooled a bunch of scientists to believe that he was really psychic and shit. And then, of course, during Chris Angel's Mind Freak, I would see him on there, and I'm like, man, this guy's the truth. So, like, yeah, I really learned a lot from the stuff that he put out into the world, and like seeing his style, it was beautiful. And then I finally got to meet him after, like, I was on America's Got Talent, and I had to just tell him straight up. He had no idea who I was.
Hey, if they don't know, well, now they know.
Well, now he does know. Now he says hi to me, like, constantly. You know what I mean? Like, it's what's up? You know what I mean?
Hey, man, by the way, I saw that Lance Burton, gave you a little shout out, for your residency. So congratulations to that, man.
I'm getting love everywhere, man. I think a lot of these people have been seeing me grinding from the distance. I've been in orbit.
Yeah.
And because I've been mostly in the hip hop world and the comedy world, I never delved into the magic community because, I'm me. Like, there's nothing super innovative of what I do. So magician motherfuckers, they don't get it. They don't get, like, I work hard. In my heyday, I'm like Monday through Monday, like 7 days a week, 12 hours a day at the bars on the Las Vegas Strip. And it's like back-to-back shows. Obviously, these magician guys are not hearing it. I'm not getting any promotions. I'm not getting marketing. So they have no idea what I'm doing. When they finally do see me, I'm doing stuff that they know top to bottom, but I'm doing it really well. But they don't even look at that part. They're just looking at the material. Like, why is he doing SpongeBob's? Like, whatever. I finally go to America's Got Talent. I break records with fucking the views and shit. And they hit at me more, like, oh, whatever. But whatever. Like, that's just not what it is. It never really bothered me. But I'm like, I'm a magician. I'm promoting the art of magic. A lot of people that have seen me got into magic, like little kids, you know what I'm saying? They saw that and then they knew, like, oh, how do I do that trick? Well, that's easy. You could buy that shit online. Boom. You know what I mean? Like, everything that I do, you could buy online. So these fucking companies are getting sales by me. But of course, because I'm not releasing any new material, whatever, this has been a weird ride. But then once I started getting notoriety and people started realizing that I'm opening doors, I'm getting a TV show, I'm touring the country, they started like wondering, like, why is Smooth getting fucking hired? Why is he working?
Hey, speaking on the TV show, do you care to kind of walk everybody through how Hip Hop Houdini came about? 6 episodes.
Please do. Go ahead, talk.
I just was wanting you to talk about it because I didn't know about it until you told me. And before, me and Smooth, we've been, talking quite a bit, leading up to this podcast. But it was some of the big names, Iggy Azalea. And you also mentioned that Tony Clark was a big influence. And also, I guess,
he was
co-magician on the show, I guess. Consultant,
him and I had Jonathan Levitt and Tony Clark consulting me like daily. They put me in an Airbnb in the Hollywood Hills. I call it Dagobah because that's where Luke Skywalker went to go train.
Yeah.
And Tony and Jonathan would show up mad early and just run me through all these tricks. And we'll go by and go through the scripting. I mean, talk about hands-on molding of me. Like it was. I'm so used to being like, okay, just me. I wing it. I wing it consistently. And then I had these masters, And Tony went to go ahead and do Fool Us and win.
Yeah. I watched that
I
just recently after you told me about it. I want to know how the hell he did it with the little box.
I don't
You don't know?
I don't stress myself out with shit like that. That's some other level. Nah, it's funny. Like, I know what I know. I don't know that shit. You could teach me that. You teach me how to do it, and I will do it. But anyways, so yeah, I guess the conversation is how I got to hip hop Houdini.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, here's the kind of like long-winded Kirby journey as I drink my Chardonnay. I leave the Marine Corps. Cheers. I leave the Marine Corps in 2005, December, knowing goddamn well that I'm going to be a magician. Right? Right. So by 12 months later, I get my first actual professional show where people bought tickets and came to see me, right? During that process, I'm all over MySpace. This is MySpace days.
Yeah.
And somehow, some way, a producer in Hollywood caught on to me, and he hits me up. He's like, this is like talk about early 2007, like January, February 2007. I get a message like, hey, I'm a producer from Hollywood. I want to talk to you about a possible TV show. 2007, mind you, for people not knowing, my TV show debuted July of 2018. So think about that time frame. But anyways, 2007, he gets me. He takes me to Hollywood. I'm there. He starts taking me to network to pitch my idea of a TV series of me with hip hop stars. Nobody really wanted it. They were interested. I got callbacks from MTV, but then they decided to go to Jersey Shore. I went to True TV. It was almost there, but True TV decided to go with the freaking Impractical Jokers instead.
Oh yeah,
and then,
I do love those guys though.
And then ultimately they did the Carbonaro effect out of my idea, in my personal opinion, but there's no proof of that.
Right.
The point of it is they were talking to a lot of people. The point of the matter is that those first few years, while nobody knew who the hell I was, I'm in Hollywood like pitching a TV show. Like I'm talking to top people, and then MTV ultimately 3 meetings later, like they call me back. They said like, listen, you're dope. I get it, but nobody's ever heard of you. We can't give you a show. And I'm thinking in my head, like, wait a minute, if you give me the show, then people will hear about me. Like, well, it has to be the other way around, you know? But there was a time in Hollywood where they like, if you were already established celebrity, you will get any kind of reality show.
So I'm assuming you were stationed in Camp Pendleton and you stayed.
I was in Miramar.
Okay.
I was in Miramar. Then I went to Okinawa, and when I EAS, they flew me back to the States, and I left out of Pendleton.
That's right. You said that you speak Japanese.
Yes, I do. Read and write it. But anyways, so after like all those fucking TV pitches, after 2 years of like getting consistent no's, right? I started realizing to myself, okay, I guess I got to build my reputation up better than I'm in San Diego. I'm in like North County, San Diego, for anybody aware of where Pendleton is. And then I decided, things happen in my life, moved to Las Vegas. That's another story for a different time frame. I get to Vegas, I'm doing my work, and I'm like consistently in the bars. I'm telling you, I am hours and hours and hours every single fucking day, never the street corner. And because of that, other bartenders got to meet me in the bars that I was at, and they were like, come to my bar. Oh, hey, you should come to my bar. You should come to my bar, which led me into Planet Hollywood, which ultimately led me to meet the producers of America's Got Talent. America's Got Talent is another fucking story. Boom. Once I go viral, like extremely viral, right? I go on the following year, I go on the America's Got Talent tour, 44 cities. I'm on stages, like thousands and thousands of people, killing it. I'm getting newspaper. I was in the cover of the entertainment section of the Chicago Tribune. Like I'm getting beautiful press, right? So now Smoothini is not just a guy from MySpace. I have, you know what I'm saying? Presence.
Do you have any of the original video from MySpace days?
Oh yeah, it's on my YouTube, the old ones.
Okay.
All you gotta do is search Smoothini Vintage.
Okay, nice.
And it's a list of it. You know what's funny? I uploaded them in 2005, when I uploaded them in '05, I wrote Smoothini Vintage at the time.
Because you're forward thinking, you knew it was going to happen, man.
Oh yeah, because the video quality was terrible, audio sucked, and I'm like, okay, you know what? When I get it, I'm gonna look back at these fucking videos. But anyways, so after all that happened, and that's after my tour, the same producer that took me out in '07, right? Now he had ammunition. Now he can go back to these fucking networks and be like, hey, yo, look what he did. Look how many people like him. You know, he's been in Vegas for a minute. Look at the press, whatever. And Wiz Khalifa, the rapper, took a liking to me. And he showed up. He showed up with me. And this is a multi-platinum selling rapper. He went up with me and we went to network again in the course of 2 or 3 days. Man, that was fucking amazing, man. With him, I got to meet Fall Out Boy. I got to like meet a bunch of people. And all of a sudden, I'm getting the star treatment because one, I have like a multi-million watch YouTube video. I did a very financially successful tour with America's Got Talent, and I got all this press. So I'm like a G-list celebrity. Well, Fuse liked it. They were looking for somebody that technically they were looking for a magician that wasn't a white guy.
Right.
That pretty much was their fucking criteria. It's fucked up, but that's what fucking I think they were thinking about.
It is what it is.
Well, you know, it has never been actually represented, so I get what they were aiming at. You know what I mean?
There was
so they
magic
took a chance
over
at
hat
me.
once upon a time on YouTube.
Well, no, this is a TV network as opposed to being on YouTube. And so I walked into the they called me in to walk into the boardroom. There's like fucking 16, 17 people in there, and I busted out my close-up tricks. And I won them over. Hardcore. They sat me down. They're like, yo, you know, we're gonna put $250,000 into this. I'm like, yo, that's what I'm talking about. Just sign me the fuck up. And then they decided they found the rappers that would be willing to join with it. But anyways, in the process, I was thinking of getting my boy Eric Jones to be a consultant. And he's my boy now. By the time, it was just a guy that I admired. Right. But he was going on America's Got Talent at the same time I was filming my show. So he had called me up to just get like advice, get some of my feedback, my experience through AGT, like how it went down, so he could be prepared. I get it. He's a professional. And I told him like, yo, by the way, I might be getting this TV show. Do you mind being a consultant? He's like, no, my schedule is too busy. I can't take 3 months off right now. Right. So that went to shit. But the producers go to the Magic Castle consistently. Right. So they got Jonathan Levitt and Tony Clark. Tony Clark, by the way, I read his books and saw his videos because he's a student of Slidini.
Yeah.
For anybody, he's a student, like he's a personal student of Slidini. By the way, I'm Smoothini, right? And Slidini, oh, that's another whole different topic about how I admire that man. He passed away.
Smoothini and Slidini sound like delicious beverages.
I got the Smoothini, but that's a different conversation. But anyways, yo, so Tony
Shark
Clark.
Tank. Get on Shark Tank. Sell it to the. Have you seen that show, Shark Tank?
Yeah.
We've got the same thing over here, but it's called something different.
If you're drinking that cough syrup like that, you might faint.
He's probably gonna start tripping here in a minute.
But if I put up one of those little effects they do on Snapchat,
Yeah.
but anyway, so Tony Clark and Jonathan got hired to be my consultant, so they created the vast majority of the effects. And it's funny, like I would hate to not credit Jonathan on certain things and miscredit Tony. I forget which effects were whose ideas, but it was a big molding of all three of us. You know,
So is John Lovitz the actor guy?
He's an actor as well, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. I've seen him in some stuff, I think.
Yeah. He's intense. He's intense. I mean, his magic is fucking flawless, bro. But
so, let me ask you this. I don't know if you're able to talk about this, but you mentioned to me on the phone, a couple of days ago or a week ago, whatever, something about you're teaching Cardi B magic.
Ooh.
Can you talk about that?
When are you releasing this?
This is gonna be released as soon as I edit. So, like, I don't know, tomorrow, or if not, I can edit this out.
No. Okay. Well, how do I don't think it'll be bad if I talk about it. How about that? All the contracts are signed, and I might. But what's gonna happen is this: I'm not gonna post. You're gonna air this, but I'm not gonna personally post this podcast until after I got confirmation that the show can be marketed. How about that? Does it make sense?
Hey, or I can just edit it out, whatever.
Nah. We'll get in and we're gonna talk about it. Anyway, so yes, one thing led to another. I got my residency in Vegas after 2 years of doing nothing. I was gonna get season 2 of Hip Hop Houdini. We had a freaking Zoom meeting between me, Jonathan, the showrunner, Tony Clark, and we talked about. They asked me, do you mind getting blown up in a car? I'm like, yes. You know what I mean? Like, let's go bigger, better. Let's go crazy. It'll be a better look for me, instead of doing all this like close-up shit. COVID hit. Never hear another word about season 2. So that hit hard. It hit my heart. You know what I'm saying? Because that was my dream. I would never wanted a season 1. Even when I was filming season 1, I was like, this is all about getting a season 2. Anybody can get a season 1, in my opinion, right? I mean, even though I worked my ass off to get in that network, I'm like, yo, but I got to get it twice. Anyways, so after 2 years of thinking that I was going to quit magic to get back into it, and not only one thing led to another, I just finished coming back from filming Masters of Illusions.
And that's why
they invited me.
That's why you're flying back in today.
Mm-hmm, that's why I was nice. I was in Hollywood.
You mentioned that Dan Sperry was also doing that.
Oh man, that was so dope. I'm walking to the studio and I look over and I have bad eyesight. So I'm looking over and I'm like, that looks like fucking Dan Sperry. And mind you, like, we're Vegas, me and Dan are in Vegas. Like, I've known Dan since the day I came to Vegas. Yeah. You know what I mean? This guy's helped me out.
I want to pause you right there if you don't care. So usually what we do on the podcast is we ask, whoever our guest is to do a shout out for the next guest. Hint, hint, Dan Sperry.
Oh, that's on and popping. I'm gonna tell Dan personally. I'm gonna fucking put my hands on each of his shoulders and be like, Dan.
I messaged him like a year ago on Instagram and asked him, and he said he was about it. If I remember, he said he was about it. He's a very busy man. He's busy.
He's extremely busy.
Tell him.
He is extremely busy.
I will suck his dick. No. Tell him AJ. Tell him AJ will suck his dick.
Well, let's not get disrespectful because I think I'm decent friends with his wife. Tamika is awesome.
I'm just playing.
I'm sure.
I know. Let's mix this up a little bit. So I want to talk about Dan real fast. Dan is now the new president of Leeds Magic Circle.
I did not know that.
Yep.
Oh, there's Dan.
Yep, this Dan. He's the new president of Leeds Magic Circle. He does some pretty cool shit, man.
That's what's up. Do you think it could be part of that magic circle? I've never been part of a magical association ever. And I'm looking for my first.
He can fly you in as a guest, that's for sure. Use that budget and fly SMOOTHINI in, dude.
Yo, I'm doing my first lecture, but we go Dan, talk. I'm sorry. I want to talk about my lecture in a minute.
So they made me the president. So basically I'm booking the lectures for this year. I don't think we've got enough money to fly you out, unfortunately, brother. Otherwise you'd be the first guy on the list. But so I've been booking lectures this year, and it's been really cool. Like we just had Mark Oberon. I don't know if you know who that is, but he's amazing. He's got some really cool mentalism and stage magic stuff. And we got Steve Rowe coming out. We got Paul Brook. I've been speaking to him. Michael Murray, and they're all coming this year. To do lectures right at our club, and it makes me proud to be a part of that. You know what I mean?
We're at 10 minutes. We have 10 minutes remaining already, dude.
So I'm gonna hurry up. By the way, so out of nowhere, once I posted, I'm getting my residency. I'm going back on television. let's not discuss the Cardi B thing, but I'm gonna be performing at the Magic Castle. I'm staying at the castle. I'm being paid to go to the castle. I could wear my hat. I could be gangster at the castle, right? And I'm gonna meet one of my icons, Gregory Wilson. He's helping me on that show. And so that's one thing.
I met that guy. He's cool, that guy.
Oh yeah. And then but then in the process of doing all this, I'm posting online like all this positive things going on with me. Some magician, illusionist from Poland hits me up. He's like, yo, would you be considered to do a lecture? I'm like, I've never thought about ever doing a lecture. I got nothing crazy and innovative. But I'm like, it's a free ticket to Poland. And like, I'll go to Poland. Fuck the bullshit. So that I wrote an entire lecture.
Just stay away from Ukraine.
Yeah, no shit. But yo, so when I'm in Poland, I'm gonna be in fucking Europe, bro. I'm gonna go up to London for no damn reason. No damn reason other than the fact that I'm already there. So like this is October. So if we can stay in touch, when I'm there, come and see me, homie. Let's go chill. Let's go hang out, have a couple of beers.
If you're in London, if you're in London, I'll get a train down so we can get fucking.
Hey man, take him some of the shit.
I have a really cool, you know where Islington is?
Bradford's too rough, brother.
Take him some of the shit pubs in Bradford. He'd like that.
Do you know where Islington is?
Angel Islington.
Well, you were coming out. What?
I think did you say Islington in London?
Yes.
Yeah, I know where that is. Yeah.
That's I have a very great friend that I'm fucking personally leaving Poland to see him in Islington. That's all I know. That's where he's at. So that's where I'm gonna fucking see him, his family, and fucking chill and spend like maybe 2-3 days. And I'm gonna want to perform. So I'm gonna do like a pop-up random performance, nothing like professional or set up. Just like 20-30 people in a corner of a pub. Like my style. Killing it.
Well,
I want to know, Smooth, when you come to Tennessee.
Yeah.
Tennessee. Sarah.
Yo, that could be. I would love to meet you. You want to be a stepmom?
To how many children?
It doesn't matter. You never see them.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll be a stepmom. You should come to Tennessee.
Oh, but next time I have an argument with my wife, I'm gonna keep that in mind.
Hey, I'll watch them so you guys can enjoy Tennessee.
I have a backup plan. Actually,
he's smooth. Smooth.
Yo, let's keep that in the books because let me get through my first show of my residency.
March 3rd.
And I will literally pop up for March 3rd.
We've got 6 minutes left, so plug your residency. March 3rd is when you start. Where's it going to be at?
So dope. This is for anybody watching. It's going to be Splash Cocktail Lounge. It's a supper club, so like come dressed nice. This is not no hood shit. This ain't no dive bar. Yo, put it this way. The servers there, all those sexy ladies. Trust me, you're gonna want to come nice so that you don't feel embarrassed next to them. You know what I mean? Anyways, it's a very small, intimate spot. I'm doing 75 minutes on stage, hang out with everybody afterwards. They got great food. You can't smoke inside for anybody who's like wants to smoke, but that's the people who don't smoke. Come on, that's beautiful for them. You know what I mean? There's like beautiful sitting. I'm literally doing classical magic my way with comedy. I'm rocking it out. This is a dream come true. This is like a little 8-year-old that said, I want to be a headliner in Las Vegas one day and be on TV. Other than the headliner part. So
when I come to Vegas,
especially after this freaking.
When I come to Vegas, I want you to take me to the Leatherneck Lounge. I got to go to that place.
Oh, go to the Leatherneck Club, man. They're gonna fucking adore you, bro. They're gonna give you a lot of shit too. That's what they do.
Okay,
but
I want to check that place out, and I want to check out your show. And I want to check out Banachek's Mind Game show.
We can go together.
Perfect.
You can go together.
When you come to London, hit me up, and if you can get if you can get like a day or two free, maybe you could come up to my end of the woods and see what we're doing up here, because this is like
How far are you from?
like 300 miles, maybe 270.
Oh no,
like
if I'm there, I'm there. I don't give a shit, bro. If I'm there, I'm gonna see the landscape. I'm gonna do daytime travel so I can see the trees, I can see the hillsides. Yo, I've been stuck in this damn desert of Las Vegas for too damn long. I am ready to get the fuck out. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Now that my career looks like it's popping, and as long as I keep meeting the moment. See, I was a little bit nervous last week because I'm putting, there's a lot being put my way right now. But I'm like, okay, but even though it was a little stressful and I'm a little bit like hesitant, I gotta do it because I know I can match it. I can get there. I can, I mean, I just heard Dynamo sent me a fucking message through some people. And it's a beautiful, you know what I mean? Like just getting that respect and getting that acknowledgement, even though I'm not doing anything ridiculously special or crazy. I'm like a commercial magician. Like, you sell the trick, I'll fucking do it. I don't sit down and create shit. The fuck is wrong with you? Yeah.
3 minutes,
like
35
I got my
seconds. Oh, yes. The Empire.
So anyway, so these are the Hinodes actually, right? So I'm gonna rock these for a minute. Once your deck comes out, I'm gonna rock your deck out in Vegas for a minute. I'm gonna go on I'm gonna rock your deck until I'm on TV with it. You hear me?
I hear you.
I'm gonna rock your deck on television, bro. I'm gonna do it, and then I can release my Smoothini deck. So, anyways, we got about a minute and a half. Thank you, my man D. I hope I do physically meet you.
If you're gonna rock his deck, you got to buy him dinner first. Not that kind of girl.
Got you.
And the best thing about us is we can't be canceled.
You can't cancel an idiot that calls himself the Ghetto Houdini.
That's the truth, too. All right. Smooth.
Thanks,
Dan.
Thanks to you, Smoothini. Thanks to everybody at home who checked this out. And God bless, and I hope you have a nice evening.
Well, yeah. All right, we're good. We're Gucci now.
Now I can say the fucked up shit we was gonna say.
All right, I'm gonna stop recording now.
I'm gonna hit leave.